Hey everyone, it's Mr. Bates here. So today we're going to be picking our classes for 12th grade senior year. So the first thing we need to learn how to do first is access the program of studies. And that's just a book online that has all of the classes that we have at Christiansburg High School and at the other high schools in the county. And you can learn anything about a class that you would need to know. So how you get to that is you go to the CHS homepage. So chs.mcps.org. You're going to go to guidance and then course registration once that comes up. Once you've clicked on course registration, then the link for the program of studies is going to come up for you. Click on that. And then you just scroll down and the document will load right here. What I recommend you do is download the document. That way you can use Control F to search through it pretty easily. So I've already downloaded it. I have it here. So let me show you just really quickly what that would look like. So let's say I'm interested in automotive technology. So I'm going to hit Control F. This little box is going to pop up here and I can type in the word automotive. And then once I hit enter, then it'll bring me up all the results that automotive has in this document. It's 187 pages, so it's really hard to look through if you just flip through each page, but this is a good way to search through it. So once I have that, I can just hit down and hit the down arrow until I get to auto tech right here. So you can see for each class, it's going to have the title, it's going to have how many credits are there, what type of credit it is, or the grade level, if there's any classes you need to take before it as a prerequisite, and then a description of what you might be taught in the class. As long as it has a dot next to CHS right here on this section of it, that means that we have it at Christiansburg High School. Okay. Whenever you're signing up for classes today, please consult your transcript that I've given you and also your grad requirements checklist, which shows what classes you've already done and what you still need to graduate. You could also look at college admissions websites if you're trying to get into a certain college and you want to know what high school classes they recommend. All right, so some things to keep in mind whenever you're signing up for classes today. Some classes have applications. So these ones right here, these electives all have applications. So if you pick any of those today, then just make sure you come up and also get a paper application that's supposed to be turned into the teacher. Second thing is that dual enrollment classes have an additional sign-up process. So after we're done registering for classes today, I'm going to have anyone who is going for a dual enrollment class to stay after with me, and I can help explain to you the process for that. If you did it last year, you're sort of familiar, but there's also some new changes for this year. So even if you've already taken a dual enrollment class and feel like you know what you need to do, please stay after. That way we can figure out and I can give you the new updates for this year. Okay, so go ahead and log into PowerSchool just like you would to see your grades. And then on the left side, there should be a button that says class registration. So you can see it's here on my screen. So go ahead and click class registration, and that should bring you up to a screen like this. So how you start is you go over to the pencil icon, click on that, and that will bring you up your options for 12th grade English. There's AP English. There's two dual enrolled English options. The first one, college composition, is for if you want to take dual enrolled English 12, but you did not take dual enrolled English 11. The second one, survey of English literature, is for if you took dual enrolled English 11 and then you also want to take dual enrolled English 12. And then there's standard English 12. So let's say I want to select standard English 12, hit OK, and then that will change to a check mark to let you know that you've made a good selection. All right, so you go down. History is pretty much the same. Pick between which option you feel is best for you based on how you've done in your history classes. So let's say I want to do Virginia U.S. government, and then hit OK. Make sure you're looking at your course registration sheets as well, the blue sheets, because we're going to be filling those out as we go through the courses here. So, and also make sure you're consulting the checklist that I gave you to make sure you're picking the classes that you need to graduate. All right, science, you may or may not need a science at this point. Let's say I need either Earth Science 2 or Biology 2. I'm going to go to science, and I can choose any one of these biology 2 options. Let's say I prefer botany/zoology. So there's my science. Math, you don't need to worry about unless you're past Algebra 2 and you want or need to take another math. So let's say I need to take another math, and my next math for me that I want to take is trig/advanced algebra. But like I said, you may already be done with math. So just check your checklist that I gave you to see if you still need a math class. Economics and personal finance, if you've already taken it, you're good. If not, make sure you sign up for it because you need to take that to graduate. Foreign language, if you're doing an advanced diploma, make sure you have already done your foreign language requirements. And then electives. Whenever you get to electives, make sure you choose at least 5, like it says, and make sure you look through the different pages. So there's a lot of different pages. Just make sure you hit next or click one of the different pages to get to it. Once you've selected 5, then you can hit OK. And then alternates is pretty much the same thing as electives. It's just one more backup option. So go ahead and pick one that's different from the options that you picked in electives. So you should have 6 different classes right here. And then that should be good. After that, you should be pretty much done. Make sure you're writing these down on the paper copy, the blue sheet that I gave you. And that's to be taken home to your parents and signed off by them and then returned to you. You can go ahead and hit submit, and that will save the request that you put in today. If you want to change your mind at any point, you can go back in the same way we did and just log into PowerSchool, go to class registration, and do the same process to make adjustments to your classes. So I encourage you to talk to your teachers to see which classes are best for you, talk to your parents about it, and make sure everything's on track for you to graduate. All right, just a few other things. It's about time for you guys to start signing up for the ACT and the SAT if you're planning on going to college. So if you're not sure which test you want to take or the differences between the two, you can just type in ACT versus SAT, and that should get you some information that would allow you to pick which one is best for you. If you want to sign up for the ACT, it's pretty simple. It's just act.org. You're going to go here and click on the ACT test, and then it will give you the dates that the test is offered and walk you through the registration process. They also have test practice items that you can use on their website, and the same thing is going to be for the SAT. If you notice, you have to sign up in advance. Usually it's about in a month in advance. So if I want to take it in March, I need to sign up in February. All right, SAT is on collegeboard.org. So if you scroll down and then click the SAT option, it'll bring you to the SAT portion of that website. And then if you scroll down to the bottom again, there's an option here to register for the SAT. So you're going to click that. It'll tell you what dates it's available, same as the ACT process, basically. Make sure you have some time whenever you go to register for these because they do take a minute, and make sure you have whatever payment method you're using to pay for it. All right, the next thing is NCAA eligibility. So if you are planning to play sports in college, you need to make an NCAA account and let me know. That way I can upload your transcripts and do anything else I need to make sure you're eligible to play sports in college. So if you haven't made an account and you need to make an account, you just type in NCAA Eligibility Center and then click on the first link that should come up for you. Once you're here, you can scroll down to the bottom to register, and Division 1 or Division 2 or Division 3, depending on which one you're planning on doing, you would create an account or a profile page, and it does cost money to create an account for Division 1. All right, last couple things. The ASVAB is on February 26th. If you have any questions about it, please see me. And if you haven't signed up for my Remind, please do that as well. All right, thanks, guys. Have a good senior year.